I know. Ah, we are here and it's raining.
A lightning bolt is about to crack any second.
Oh my God, really?
I just saw it. You know how there's a delay?
Yes. Well, we'll see. We're not that far away from each other.
You hear that? I'm outside. I'm undercover.
That's awesome. No going in the hot tub now.
It was so hot today, and then all of a sudden, storm moves in, cooled everything off. It's fantastic.
Yeah. So it's so beautiful out right now. We're happy.
How are you doing? How are you doing in your hot kitchen? How are you doing in your hot?
It's cooled down, so I'm good.
Oh,
yeah,
good.
my hot kitchen's cooled down, so I'm good. I'm happy about it.
Good.
But I made one of the a dough ahead of time because I wanted to cook it with you guys, and I was shocked at how fast it rose. Like it was supposed to take an hour and a half, and it doubled in like 20 minutes.
Because of the heat, you think? Or
yeah, because the kitchen was so warm.
Yeah. Cool. Right on.
But that's okay. Yeah. So, but you know, we were going to grill hamburgers and put them on the NAAN tonight, but we'll see if the storm's
Not
gone.
right now, with the rain. But you know, I was going to say, this is the thing that maybe some people don't understand yet about breads and the factors of weather, heat, humidity. And you can't just have this blanket recipe sometimes, as we're finding out when we're writing the cookbook, where you give a rule or whatever for your recipe, but it's like the weather really determines so much.
Yeah, it does. It especially in bread making, it determines so much.
So sensitive.
Yeah.
Bread is so sensitive.
It's so sensitive.
So sensitive, bread.
And I love it so much.
I know. That's why it's so good. There's so much feeling in it, you know?
There is.
Yeah.
So, this is made with yogurt. This particular flatbread does not have an egg in it. Sometimes NAAN does, but I'm not. And I am adding cheese to mine in the middle. So,
Ooh.
So the ones that I have left over, you know, if you heat them up, the cheese will melt. But I was thinking, I said to David, do you want burgers on them tonight, or do you want me to do like white pizza? Because if I pre-cook the potatoes and put those on top of the NAAN and heat that up, it's like you can make a fast pizza.
Wow. Or you could use it with, you know, Indian food or a stew or curry type thing. It's so many uses for this.
Yeah, there's lots of ways to serve it. I know. I'm the Italian one. I've Italianized NAAN. Shh.
Make my Italian NAAN tonight, okay? Okay.
Okay. All right. So I have like a giant thing of yeast because of course I do.
That is a lot of yeast, Debriana.
It is a lot of yeast.
Wow. I don't think I've ever seen a container that large of yeast.
Of yeast? Oh, Costco, my friend.
Wow.
So I'm going to do about 1/4 cup of, I guess you could use milk. I have half and half. That's what I have.
Yes.
Yeah. And it needs to be warm. So I'm just going to add some warm water to it and make it into a 1/2 cup.
Okay.
But, you know, I have that water that comes out hot from the spigot.
You have your instant hot water, you lucky duck.
I do. I love it so much. So you just want it to be warm, like 110 degrees is what they say. But I just do it with my finger. And if it's too warm, then I just stir it a little bit more.
Okay, that's another one that could go on our list, Debriana. I just stir it with my finger. Like I just feel it with my finger.
Yeah, I just feel it with my finger. This is how we used to do it when we did baby bottles.
Yeah.
Is it too hot on my wrist? Nope, I'm good.
Right.
Yes, not that I have my sister's baby bottles, like my baby sister.
Your baby, you took care of your baby sister.
Baby sister, yes, not my babies. I can tell you that. No, where am I? So this, if you had like it's a 1/4 ounce, but otherwise it's 2 1/4 teaspoons of yeast, and I'm just gonna mix that in here. 1 tea and 1/4, and I want to put a little sugar in there. So I was going to use sugar, but I think I'm going to use honey for this one.
I love to use honey bread. Okay, somebody, I think it's Kelly, says, F the spoon, use your finger. Well, that could be advice for life.
That's right. When in doubt. Okay, so I greased my spoon, and the honey fell right out.
It's perfect. It's such a great thing. Oh, wonderful.
Well, this recipe calls for oil in it anyway, so it's okay. I just used a little bit of olive oil to coat the spoon.
Okay.
And now I'm going to stir this up. So this is what is known as proofing the yeast, which you're going to make sure the yeast is alive. It's alive.
Starts to bubble and get all. There's a science experiment part of it that we love.
Yes. And okay, so I never stir my yeast with metal. I don't know why that's a thing I heard, but it is, so I don't.
Ever since you taught me that, I have never done metal again. Over a year ago.
Yeah, over a year ago we've been doing this. Okay, so I'm just going to cover it with a towel and set it to the side. And what I'm looking for is for it to get foamy. So usually you add sugar to it because that helps it. And it should take, like in a regular day, it would take 10 minutes maybe. But I'm going to guess 3 or 4 in the weather that we're having now. Just saying.
It's summer. It's a great time to bake.
Yeah, right? So the other thing I'm going to add to it when it's proofed is a 1/2 cup of yogurt. I'm using whole milk yogurt. I actually would prefer Greek yogurt, but you don't have to. I just have whole milk and it'll work fine.
Okay, viewers asking, can you use wood or silicone to stir yeast? I think that, yes, that's what she's saying.
Yeah,
not
wood or
metal.
silicone. Yep. Yeah, you just don't want to put metal in it. That's the thing. That's I don't know if that's an old wives' tale or if it's true. But I'm not taking a chance.
Could be because I've always used metal, but ever since you told me that, I'm like thinking my bread has been better. I don't know.
I'm spreading rumors.
Old wives' tale. Why is it always old wives' tale?
No, why is it an old wives'
husband tale?
What? Well, all right. Legitimately, it's probably because mostly women did the cooking, but still.
And
couldn't it be a young wives' tale?
And they were witches.
Okay, I'm going to add garlic to this. You do not have to, but I'm going to.
Oh, garlic is always good. Like if you were going to make garlic naan, for example.
Yeah, because that's what I'm making. Garlicky, cheesy naan.
Garlicky, cheesy naan. Okay, someone's saying, would you use flavored yogurt? I think you're using plain, right?
No, plain. I mean, you don't want to impart that. I don't know why. I wouldn't put vanilla yogurt in a savory thing.
Right.
So no, generally no, because because those flavored yogurts usually have some kind of sweetness in them, and then you can't control the sugar.
Right.
In what you're making.
And it's a fruit flavor. Usually it doesn't go.
See, there you go. It was supposed to take 10 minutes, and no. Here, my husband's flying the camera over. You'll see.
Yay!
It's foaming.
Oh, wow.
So you can see it foamy now, right?
So fast.
Yeah, really fast.
Activating.
Yeah, it's activated. So to this, I'm going to add my 1/2 cup yogurt in there. And my garlic. And I did 2 cloves. This should make about 8 naan. So I did 2 cloves in there. What else do I want? I want a tablespoon of olive oil.
Ordinary oil.
Ordinary old olive oil. As opposed to extra fine, super tasty olive oil.
That's your
And
level of ordinary.
Half a teaspoon sea salt is going in. Oops. Didn't mean to do that.
Okay, so with metal, stainless steel is fine. Other metals might be an issue.
Oh, okay. So maybe you were okay. David looked it up.
I mean, I've always used a stainless steel, but
Well, so that may be why it was okay, girl.
I could see aluminum being a problem. Like, aluminum's generally just a problem in cooking anyway. It really is.
Copper, other reactive metals.
Well, copper too, because copper will react.
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
It's a reactive metal you don't want.
Okay. So pay attention, kids, in chemistry class.
It's chemistry. Okay, I'm adding about.
Paid attention.
I'm doing 2 cups of flour right now. And I'm gonna just sort of get it mixed in with the dough here. The yeast and all the goodies, and then I'm gonna start kneading it. You'll take anywhere from 2 to 2 1/4 cups of flour. I just need to get my hands in there. Sorry.
Okay. It's a
hands-on
dough right now, people. Hands-on.
Hands-on. I'm Italian. You got to have your hands in it.
They talk with their hands. They do everything with their hands.
Except when they play soccer, and then they do it with their feet.
That's right. Oh, and congratulations to the national team of Italy for making it to the finals in the Euro Cup 2020, which was very exciting today. If I can't root for Croatia, then it's, I'm going for Italy,
Yep. Okay, so just in case you need to know, this part is what's called a shaggy dough. You can see it. It's kind of shaggy.
Shaggy.
But I want it to be smooth and a little bit shiny. So the way that happens is you keep kneading it. So I'm gonna get all the shaggy bits in, so it's all the flour and stuff is in the dough. Now that's all together. But see how this is kind of rough? I want a smooth dough, and the way you get that is to knead it.
Okay, I just have to point something out. You can tell a real Italian by what? If they knead dough with their rings on.
Oh, I never take mine off.
But see, it doesn't matter because the dough is more important than you taking off your rings.
That's right, damn it.
The food is more important.
Okay, so I floured the surface. I'm gonna need that bowl. I floured the surface, and I'm kind of incorporating a little bit of that flour in. And this is the thing about kneading dough. You use the heel of your hand, and you push it away, and you let it come back.
Yep.
And you might need to add a little bit.
This is my only exercise for years.
That's right. So the more you knead it, the more the gluten develops and the softer it's going to get. And that's what I love about, you probably do too, about kneading dough. You can feel it change underneath your hand.
Yes. Yes. And it's a really good stress reliever, as per my Nana used to tell me when I was a little girl.
Yes.
Put your finger out on the dough.
That's right. Take it out on the dough. If it gets a little sticky, just add a little more flour and just keep kneading. Just keep doing this. This might take a few minutes. I don't know, 5 or 10. Depends. But you can feel it change underneath your hand, like getting softer and sort of more cohesive, I guess is the word for it.
Hey, everybody, you're watching a master at work right now. Take note. Take note.
Cheese.
Yeah, well, the cheese is out. So this is gonna rest for, it's supposed to be an hour and a half to double in size, but it's not gonna take that long because it's really warm still. In the winter, Lisa has a bread setting on her stove, as we found out in one episode.
I never, that's how I was not present in my life and before the quarantine. And I looked at my stove, but I had looked at it 1,000 times and said, it saw a bread proofing button. And I was like, what is this? But anyway, but yeah, in the winter, that's really, you would warm up your oven, turn it off and put it in there because it's too cold, you know?
Yeah. Well, I would put my oven on like 200 because I can't do it any less than that for about a minute, just to take the chill off, and then I put the dough in it.
Yeah.
But it probably would in the winter take an hour and a half, or maybe an hour, depends. But yeah. All right. So now you can see that this dough, it's springy. Like when you do this, it sort of springs back, and you can see it's much softer.
It's gorgeous. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, it's really pretty. So I need to put this aside and let it rise. What you want is for it to double in the size of it, so you kind of make a mental note of what it looks like when you put it in the bowl. And I always like to spray my bowls.
Yes, because they get really sticky.
Like, I guess I could clean the bowl first, but why?
I never do either. I always just spray on it or put oil on it with my hand.
Yeah. All right. So she's ready. Oh, she's very soft. Oh, I love it. Okay. So I'm putting her in the bowl. I always like to do it like this. I spray it and then I go around and get a little bit of the oil all over the dough.
How do you know it's girl dough?
Because I'm the cook.
You have to ask David? Jeez.
I don't know. I don't know these things.
Okay, so you could use a wet towel on it, or I like to cover mine with plastic wrap. And I'm just going to set that aside so you can see what size that is.
Okay.
Et voila. And through the magic of television,
dun, 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 dun. Here it is.
Dun, dun, dun. Here's the other one.
Look at that. Magic.
Beautiful.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, wow.
Yeah. She's pretty.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So I am going to cut this into 8. Oh, really pretty dough.
Ah, beautiful.
Like 8 little sections.
Okay.
How do I do that?
Here she goes with the cleaver, folks.
There's a whole episode about that.
Yeah, there's a whole episode from the zucchini lasagna. Don't get us, if you want to check it out on YouTube, it's funny. But fortunately, Debriana, unfortunately, blood was spilled.
Okay, so these are all little bits of, these are all going to become a naan. Woo! One went flying.
Flying naan. It was the flying
2 minutes.
Check the dirt.
2 minute rule.
Not the flying nun, the flying naan.
The flying naan. Okay.
You're old enough to remember the flying nun. Anyway.
That's right. All right, so I'm going to roll this out into a little naan shape. Well, I'll show you what I'm going to do to add the cheese first. So I'm rolling it out flat.
That's beautiful. No, somebody's saying no bloody naan. No, that's not the tomato sauce we want.
Yeah. All right, so I put cheese in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say like 1/8 of a cup.
Okay.
And that's that Toscano cheese and a little bit of Parmesan. Okay,
Oh,
and I made like a little envelope, like a
dumpling.
like as if you had gold in there.
It looks like a dim sum or something.
Yeah, so cute. And I'm gonna flip over that little end, and then I'm gonna roll.
Peggy gets my flying nun joke, by the way. Thanks,
Yay,
Peggy.
Peggy!
Thanks, Peggy. Someone's asking, does using a towel allow for quicker rising because it's dark, like underneath?
No, it doesn't. The light doesn't matter. It's the heat.
Right. Okay.
I know I keep calling it a girl, but she doesn't. She can't see. She's blind.
She's blind, but she's sensitive.
Yeah, but very sensitive. Okay, so I'm gonna roll another one out and just get a couple up in line before I turn the heat on under the stove. Now, these like typically like in Indian food. This would be in a like a tandoori oven, and which is super hot. Like they're like 900 degrees or something, like really hot.
And they cook so quickly when you watch people use a tandoori.
And they slap them up on the side of the oven because it's like a cloche.
Yeah.
And that's how they make them. But because we don't have one of those, we're gonna use a cast iron pan, and we're gonna get it hot and then put it in there. And these cook in like minutes.
It's Patricia Strout, not Peggy, who got my nun joke. Thanks.
Oh, yay, Strouty.
Thank you, Strouty. Okay, so you're putting it in the cast iron. What is the oven on?
Well, it's not going to be on. I'm going to do it on the top of the stove. I'm just making.
Oh, you're on stovetop. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, these aren't cooking now. I'm just sort of stacking them because I wanted to get a couple together.
Okay.
Before I turn the stove on. Before I turn the stove on. Okay, so I'm just putting cheese in the middle, pulling it up like a little sack of gold.
At the end of the rainbow.
Yeah, see the little edge off, and then I'm going to flip it over. So the package stays together, and then I'm going to roll it.
In there.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Yum.
Yeah, baby.
Yummy.
And then you roll it till it's about, I don't know, I guess, what is that? 1/8 of an inch thick? Something like that. Okay, I think I'm ready now to cook these so you can see.
So it's a pretty hot skillet.
Yeah, I think I'm going to put it on like medium high.
Okay.
And get it hot, and I'm going to put some oil in there.
You can do so much stuff with bread. It's amazing.
Yeah. I love naan.
Me too. Love it.
Like it's flour, water, yogurt. I mean, I think you could probably make it with just milk if that's what you had. But
what's the difference between naan and pita?
Oh, pita. Pita is, I think, usually made with whole wheat. It doesn't have yogurt in it. It still rises, like this does. You have to let the dough rise. And it puffs up in the middle.
It makes
it makes a pocket.
It makes
this
the pocket.
Yeah.
This makes the bubbles. Naan makes the bubbles.
Yeah, naan makes the bubbles.
Yes, it's a cast iron pan.
Yes, it is a cast iron pan, and I'm going to get it hot before I put the naan in. Oh, the dough is so soft.
It looks so beautiful. It's pretty.
Yeah. So you can make these like, uh-oh.
Kelly's like, Debriana's a non-starter.
Yeah, that's it.
Good
okay,
one.
so this is how I check my pan to see if it's hot. I have a little water. See that sizzle?
Yep.
It's hot.
Okay, people are really in a punchy mood. PETA Piper picked a peck of pickled pepper. Wow.
Okay, I'm brushing my naan with oil.
Okay.
I could use butter,
Okay.
but I didn't.
Okay. Olive oil?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Now
Watch it. Let's watch it. Real time.
live TV.
It's like watching paint dry. but we're really excited about this.
No, I love it.
I
So
know.
the other thing, like once these are cooked, you can put them in the freezer or save them for later. I like to freeze them on a cookie sheet till they get hard, and then put them together so they don't stick. But they'll last a few days, like bread.
And you can grill it. You can grill this with whatever you want on your grill, or you
could put this on the grill. Yeah, and I might just say it stopped raining. That was not enough rain.
Well, it's still
windy. Is it sprinkling?
Windy and overcast.
Yeah, I mean oh look, now it's puffing up.
Let's see it.
It's puffing.
Ooh.
See it?
Okay. Yeah. Somebody's like, it looks like a pancake. Not really. It's different. It's different.
No, a pancake would get bubbles.
Yeah.
So you just want to cook it till you get that golden brownie thing that's happening.
Oh my God, it looks like perfect naan. You made perfect naan.
I'm so excited.
It makes perfect nonsense to me.
Oh God, you guys are too much.
Lost it. I've lost it officially.
Okay, so this is how I'm going to store them. I'm going to take them out of the hot frying pan and put them in a bowl. I have a wooden bowl with a cloth on it.
Nice.
Oh my gosh. Look, this is almost doubled.
Wow, it hasn't even been like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I know.
That's crazy. Wow.
Yeah. I want this to be just a little bit more brown. But yes, it's coming along nicely. So I'm going to, look at it.
Look at it puffing.
Woo!
Oh, God, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. And all of that cheese in there. Wow.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah. Oh, my God. That's going to be so good, Debrianna. Wow.
I'm excited. Yes. So, if you wanted to do these at breakfast, I'm not opposed to, cinnamon and sugar and butter on them.
I mean, there's so many cousins of this. I mean, here in New Mexico, we do the sopapillas. You could do pita. You could do tortillas. I mean, like all the different things. We have so many things still to do on the show. You
would think we would have run out by now, but no.
I know. There's so many more.
No, we have not run out.
There's a never-ending amount of things to make. I mean,
yeah, I mean, especially it's like everybody has their ethnic thing. Okay, so now look at that.
Oh my God, that looks
gorgeous.
Beautiful. Okay, taste test. Taste test.
Oh my God, it's so delicious. Here.
Oh my God, I wish I could just grab it through television and eat it. It looks so good.
Oh my God, it's delicious.
Yummy.
Delicious, people.
Wow.
Okay, that's my story. You guys know what you have to do.
I'm making this. I'm making this.
Yeah, you have to make it.
Yeah.
So the pan's getting super hot now, so I'm turning it down a little bit, just so you know. Here, because I can never stop. I can never stop. Please. Please call. Please call. Your senators.
I think I see my brother-in-law and sister-in-law on here, and my nephew Izzy. Hi. Hi, you guys.
Oh, good. Can they call? And they call it
See you. I can't wait to see you at the end of the month.
Yay!
But doesn't that look good? Oh my gosh.
It's just so tender.
Well, the cheese is amazing.
And the cheese
And the
just
garlic.
melting.
And the garlic. Mmm.
This
Wow.
is like Nana from heaven.
Perfect ending to the show.
Perfect ending. Thank you, everybody. Don't forget to hit up our Instagram. We finished editing the book. The second pass.
We did the second pass. We have one more. It's only like 470 pages, people.
That's going to be great. We're very, very excited.
You get a lot for your $24.99. Let's just put it that way, okay?
Yes. We are super excited to have it almost finished. It goes to the copy editor next, and then we get it back for one more look-see, and then onward and upward, people.
It's really exciting. One could not imagine how much is involved.
I could not imagine.
It's a lot, but it's going to be really special. Okay, everybody wants enable taste feature and smell-o-vision. I know, right? I wish.
So beautiful. Look, it's puffing.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I think I have to make this. I'll probably make it tomorrow.
Yeah, you have to. Honestly, it was
beautiful.
Look how easy that was.
So easy. Wow.
So easy. No reason not to make it, people.
Imagine if you had a gorgeous curry and some rice and you were like scooping it up. That would be yummy.
Yeah, totally.
Mm.
Yeah, this is such a this is so delicious. I can't wait. Okay, I'm done.
Yay! Thank you.
All right, don't forget to check out our Instagram. Join some kind of group. Tomorrow night on DemCast, we have our weekly meeting, and Ari Berman is going to be talking about voting. I'm very excited. So if you go to @DemCast on Twitter, I'm sure you'll find what's listed in there if you guys want to join. It's awesome.
Get involved, everyone. Try to do something every day because
yes, the Poor People's Campaign they're organizing marches on July 11th. As it gets closer to that, I think I'll tell you guys. July 11th is Indivisibles putting together a march. I'm going on to our state capitol.
And
so
if you can't get involved that way, you can always donate money. You know, these organizations work their asses off. They need help.
Yes,
even little micro donations help.
Stacey Abrams' organization is Fair Fight. There's lots of things you can do. We need everybody's help.
I know. Do whatever you can.
We're on the ropes, kids. Literally, we're on the ropes. So, thank you. In the meantime, there's always fresh bread.
There's always bread. Whenever you get down, there's always bread. Bread
make a website so you can send people some pieces of that. Yeah, I know.
Well, hey, Izzy, maybe your mom and dad can make you some. There you go. Or you could try it yourself.
Yeah, this isn't hard.
This is so easy.
Kids can make this.
You can make it. You can make it.
Easy. Yeah. Okay, you guys, I'm going to keep cooking. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Thanks for watching. I'm going to try to figure out what I'm going to make for dinner now because I don't know.
Well, this went pretty fast. Look at this dough. It's like blowing up. You can have it in moments tonight because it's so hot.
Make it. Maybe I will do that.
Yeah. Bye, everybody.
Thanks for watching.
We'll see you Friday.